Here is part 7 of my video walkthrough for Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. And we have just cleared the 3rd palace, and we're about to head over to the eastern continent for the first time. Just pass back through the cave that you took to get in here. We now have super high stats, so the rest of the game should really be a lot easier compared to what we've already been through, even though the enemies are more challenging. Just keep working our way out here. We'll be back in the graveyard. Just like I said, try to avoid any random encounters on the graveyard screens as much as you can. They are really bad. What we want to do is work our way to the east here, and when we hit the dock, we will use the raft to cross over. And here we are. The forest screen, which is right there, we can see, has a pea bag in it, which is what I'm working toward. The encounters on the plains here, those enemies that I was just running across, they can only be hit with fire, which we don't even have yet. Those ghost-eyed things are just annoying. Just try to avoid them. Wanna head east from there. There's the 5th town. Go ahead and go in. I don't remember the name of this one. Gonna want to go ahead and get stocked up here, which I don't remember if there's a health person. I just always use the life spell and get my magic restored. It's not much. In that house here we have a lady who is thirsty. She's also very lazy. Just grab the water from the fountain there and bring it back to her. Head inside the house, and we're gonna go down and visit the old spell wizard. And we'll see what he's got for us this time. This magic will make your sword shoot fire. Ooh, the fire spell. Alright, and it does what it says it does. Not really much to explain on that one. Which reminds me a note on the fairy spell. You can use it to fly through keyholes, which a lot of people may or may not have realized. I don't actually employ that technique anywhere in my walkthrough, but I just thought I'd mention it real fast, since we got a little bit of town walking and nothing really going on. After leaving the town, we're going to want to head to the north and go into that cave there, which we got some bats. I'm going to go ahead and use my fire spell just to show it off, and also it's kind of needed. There's a few enemies in this game which can only be hit by those little fireballs, such as that guy. So it's a good spell to have. It's not one of the 4 required ones, but it's a good one to have. These enemies can also only be hit by the fire spell, which is why I'm just running from. I don't want to waste the magic on them right now. Got a fairy there. Keep heading to the east here. And at the very bottom corner here is another 1-up doll. And then we're going to want to head east across the bridge. This area I think is known as the Island Maze, which we're going to come back here later. We just want to follow the very outside path on the bottom. This will drop us down into a hole. And I have to go ahead and use my shield spell. This particular enemy is a lot like an Iron Knuckle, only they're smart enough that they won't fall for the jumping slash trick. So you gotta fight them the hard way. To the right here is a lost boy, which is we're gonna need him to get our next spell, and we need the next spell to clear the 4th palace. So you gotta come over here and find that little kid. Just work your way back out. Gonna have to head across the bridge. The 4th palace is located here, but like I said, we're gonna need the next spell to be able to go through there. Keep working your way to the left. I think the forest encounters are a little easier than the ones on the plains, so that's why I try to stay in the forest. It's these little eyeball ghost things, which really aren't too hard to avoid. Here on the desert we have 2 forced battle screens. They have blue octrots. The only real difference between them and the red ones is the blue ones won't move. So not really all that hard. On this second one here we have bubbles in addition to the blue octrots. So it makes it a little more challenging, but not too bad. And here we have our 6th town. I'd like to go ahead and get my health restored here. I think there's also a magic man around somewhere. There he is. On the second screen here, I'm going to want to use the jump spell. And when we get over to this house here, we can jump across the roofs of the houses. When we get over the chimney, you want to head down to drop down the chimney and head to the east. Now this is like the knight guy that taught us down thrust, only this is the lancer, and he will teach us up thrust, which you just press up when you jump to stab upward, kind of like he says. There's a demonstration. Some useful from time to time, nothing too fancy. I like the up down thrust. Anyway, work our way back to the left to the 3rd screen of this town. And here is the old man that was looking for his lost son, which we rescued. So he'll let us in so we can visit the spell wizard. And then we'll get to see what this spell is that he has for us. This magic will strengthen a shield. Ooh. We learned the reflex spell. Alright. It's quite necessary in the next palace, so it's worth the trouble of getting it. Once you've learned your spell, just exit out of the town. And, we're going to want to work our way back east to the island maze. Again, got a couple of forced action scenes here. Nothing really that should be too much trouble. Got hit by a bowl. Noticed it barely even did a noticeable amount of damage at this point. Having such high stats really is very useful. Alright, we're gonna want to head east across the forest. I'm again going to employ the crystal trick in the 4th palace, so I'm not actually going to take any level ups while I'm in the palace. Because the 9,000 from the crystal at the end will give us 2 level ups, whereas we'd only be able to get 1 or something otherwise. I don't know. It's just what I like to do. Anyway, we're going to want to cross the bridge here and head to the 2nd path here. As a general rule, the easiest way to get through here is to take the longest path that you possibly can. You're going to want to turn south after the bridge, and going to fall down a pit here, but it's beneficial because there's a magic decontainer that'll give us 7 bars of magic. There's only 1 forced encounter that you have to do if you just follow the path I have outlined here. I don't know, it's hard to explain, just you're watching it, so what do I need to say? Here we have the 1 enforced encounter screen here, which you need the fire spell to take all the enemies out, so might as well activate it early. It doesn't hurt nothing. Keep working our way to the right. Not much to say about it. Just keep weaving our way through the island maze here. So, as you can see, this is why it's called the island maze. It's a maze of paths. And down here is the 4th palace.